Well, hi, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me here in my shop. We're going to be continuing on with more wire replacement in this radio, in particular what I think is the last leg of heater wire running roughly from here over to this tube. And then we'll have all the heater wires replaced, and we can carry on with some other critical wires here, and then maybe we'll get a chance to operate the set. So I've left this clip lead in from yesterday showing the last location where I was getting ready to solder. I haven't soldered yet, and that's where the next pair of wires takes off to come up here. You can see they're twisted right in here. So I'm going to proceed with that. Okay, let's see what it takes to get the old wire out of there. The insulation's come completely off the wire. There we are. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay, I'm going to carry on and put these wires in. Okay, got that wire in all the way up to here. You can see the white wire there, and great. So I put it in exactly the way it was beforehand. Now the next one I want to do is this one here. This one goes over to this terminal on the end of this large resistor here. The other end of it right to here, right to this terminal end of this big capacitor here. That guy's got to come out. And the big resistor. Okay, I'll put a nice piece of wire in there. And we might be close to operating the radio again. We still have this cabled bundle here with 3 wires in it. Once I get this next one done, we'll consider operating the radio before doing any more to it. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, let's look a few things over here. And some of my... Now I've looked all these over already. This yellow wire is part of the bundle I've left so far. It's really the last thing that's left. So in this radio now, I don't think there are any cracked wires except for the 3 that are inside this bundle. I've examined the 3. There's no shorts, but I'll show you how close you can come. This is right at the end of the cover there. You can see the yellow wire is completely bare. And the other ones could go bare right here too, but they haven't. So I don't think there's any short in the radio right now. But that's not the best looking thing, is it? Put a little more solder on that. And maybe a little more solder on this thing too. The debris in the bottom of the radio, the insulation that's fallen off while I've been working on it, which is the problem with doing these kinds of jobs. As you work on them, the insulation's falling off the wires that are in the radio, and you get yourself into a spot like I was where you really can't operate the radio. Pretty messy. It looks okay. Okay, which one was it now that I needed to redo? Was these ones here. And this guy. That's the actual antenna connection. So we're off to a bad start if that's a bad connection. Okay, let me solder those guys up. And usually when I'm finished a project, I look the thing over very carefully on my own time and look for any, weak solder and stuff like that. I'm doing it and wearing these things here, which are very, very helpful for me. Stereoscopic magnified view. Very helpful. Okay, with that, I think we're ready to operate. Now I'm still missing the line capacitors over here, the line filter capacitors. So we would expect a bit of possibly intermodulation hum. We heard it before, so we should probably hear it again. I still have this, no I don't, not this connection. I still have a clip lead wired up to this terminal here. That's for picking up the audio as it comes out of the detector. Okay. Just raining out stuff. Hopefully if there are any small wire pieces, they came out. But I was careful to not lose any in there. Crunch. Okay, time to test. I'll plug in the speaker. The radio won't work without the speaker for a couple of reasons. Okay. Now, plug them in here. Okay, quick look for safety sort of stuff. So let me show you something just before I switch this on. So in my shop here I have a 75 ohm cable coming into the shop, and that brings my external antennas here. It brings them here from another room. The other room is where I actually do radio listening, ham radio, stuff like that. Other side of my house, other end of my house. Front of my house, I'm in the back here. So that's a long piece of cable coming here, and then cable runs from the other room outside to the antennas. So it's quite a long cable journey from here all the way out to the antennas. The last stop, since this thing ends here with a 75 ohm cable with a regular kind of 75 ohm connector on it, I have a piece of 75 ohm jumper cable I've cut, and I've attached it to a cable with these nice clips on it, and this is what I've been using. You've watched me for a couple of years now use this cable since I made it, and I've never had particularly great success with it. I think I found out why. So that's measuring resistance. So get the two ends of the cable here. Okay, check my ohm meter. Yes. Clip onto the black lead, and we'll check the ground. Good. Now we're going to clip on to what would be the center lead. This is the one that's carrying the main antenna signal, really ungrounded part, and we'll go on the center. Nothing happens. But if we go on the ground, still nothing happens. Well, something happened last night. I was doing this. Nothing there at all. Okay, let's try this. Drop that. We'll go ground here and center conductor. Those were accidental shorts there. Nothing. Well, okay, so the reason I'm doing this again on camera is because it's always, when you get a bad result, it's worth thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I'm just doing something dumb here. Let's just repeat this. I'm on the red lead, going on the center. Nothing. So this cable's shot. Now either it broke, after I made it, so it has a splice on it. There's the splice there, nice looking splice, but oh, it feels as flimsy. Oh, it feels like it's broken. It really, it shouldn't bend like that. Huh. How long this cable's been defective, I don't know. It could be years. A couple of years, I think I've been using that. And I've discovered it's got a problem. Well, that's good in a way, because that might explain why my antenna signal's never been very strong in the shop here. And at the other end, at the antenna end, I'm also experimenting with this mini whip style antenna, which appears to work really well on low frequency and the medium wave band. Around here there's nothing to pick up on the long wave bands, but on the medium wave bands, of course, I got all of the United States and part of Canada around me here to listen to on AM. So I won't go into that any further, but things are happening. Things are improving everywhere. All arrows are pointing up. So set is on. Volume is down. Now we really need to keep an eye on these lights over here. I've done a lot of work. Could have made mistakes. So we're expecting the light to come on very dull here. Very hard to see in the camera. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. Here we go. Okay, very dull. And the panel lights have come on. So I'm reassured I don't have some stupid short in there. Now we'll find out if the radio actually works. Okay, we're running it on 96 volts, not very much. takes a long time to warm up when you have low voltage like this. So we can put it on the full voltage here. Come on, radio. Don't let me down now. We still don't. I showed you the antenna, but I never connected it. So I have an alternate lead here I have not set up yet. Okay. Well, I'll be the antenna.
Behind such a big reception then, where the Trinity focus is shifted away from Jaguar.
We're on short wave here, and I am the antenna. Oh, where'd it go? She was doing.
They are working together downstairs.
This antenna connection I glued maybe is a little.
Emphasis is that removes from the believer the need to do anything.
Well, there we are.
Other than simply accept Jesus.
It's just me.
Right. No.
Hey, that's fantastic. Okay, so all that's left now is that bundle, just the bundle. And where are we on the clock? Whew, do I want to take a shot at that? I don't think so. I got some other things I need to do, so I think I'm going to call it right here. Tomorrow will be the bundle and finish doing the wires at that point. And fantastic. Great. It is fantastic. I'm pretty happy. Okay. Yeah, that's a good time to stop. Stop when you're happy. Thanks a lot for watching, and tomorrow last bundle gets done, or the bundle gets done, and I think that's it for cracked wires, and then we'll double check all the alignment in the radio after all this work and see what we got, but it's working pretty good now, even as it is. Fantastic. See ya.